I'm Joanna Simpson here at Risk Minds International in Barcelona. Joining me now is Jukka Vesala, Head of Group Credit Risk Control at Nordea. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
And just tell me a little bit about how you're finding being here at Risk Minds International.
Yeah, I found it quite interesting because yesterday I participated the whole day in this climate summit, and I think the first thing that I take home from here is that climate risk is getting really into the mainstream because there was a full day dedicated to that topic. And I also made a speech in the climate summit about how do we integrate climate risk into the credit risk management and the whole credit organization. And that was really well attended, a lot of good questions. So I'm really happy to see that climate risk is getting to the top of the agenda.
And just picking up on that point, how do you integrate climate risk into credit risk management?
Well, I think you really have to get it in all phases of the credit risk management and credit processes. So you have to get it inside the credit decisions, and you also have to get it into the culture of people making the credit decisions, because it's not enough that you just have the tools available, like the information about the greenhouse gas footprint of our customers, information about how they are transitioning to the green economy, but you also need to have a cultural change where the people making the decisions are actually taking those things into account. So in a way we want to facilitate that as much as possible by giving them to the tools, but it's really about how the organization then thinks about these things and how these things are also getting gradually into the prices of the loans that we support these green investments. And what I think is also very important is that you have the sort of full bank level commitment to this, so that you have basically a program that covers the whole organization, and then that you have the investment into the resourcing and all the data and the methodologies. So it's a really a long-term commitment that you need. And it's difficult to find the right people here. So I think everybody's struggling with this problem, that difficult to have enough expertise in the bank on the topic.
And what are the biggest challenges in integrating climate risk into credit risk management?
I think the first challenge is the data, because the largest customers that we have, the multinationals, they do have the data and they have the capability of producing that information. But then the smaller companies, they don't really know what is their climate impact. So we have to also help those customers in getting that information. And I think there's also a lot of scope for some vendors coming into the market, helping these companies to produce that information. So I think everybody's struggling with the data. And what we are doing is that we are then using many different kinds of proxies. But of course, what we would like to have is the customer level data. And I think that's the biggest challenge. The other big challenge is that then once you have the data, how do you then establish the link between the climate risk and the credit risk? How do you put that into your models, and how do you then have that cutting through also the regulatory processes that we have? So it's a long journey, but I think we have a good start.
And what positive results have you had at Nordea?
I think Nordea was one of the first European banks, maybe even the first one, to really set as a full bank pretty ambitious climate targets. So we not only said that we want to be carbon neutral 2050, but we want to reduce our emissions financing by 40 to 50% by 2030 already, and that compared to 2019. And I think that also created then momentum in the bank to work on this, because we made this, public commitment which we have to stick to, and we want to contribute to the climate agenda that the Nordic countries have and the whole globe has. So I think that's really a positive thing. But then also, I think the business areas, especially in corporate finance, but also on real estate, people have seen that this becomes a huge business opportunity, because there is so much investment needed to finance the green transition that's not coming from the public sources. So there's a big opportunity for the banks, and I think the organization has got it. So that has created a sort of positive momentum on the topic. So it's also profitable to be a green bank.
Jukka Vesala, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.